All right, what's going on, everyone? Happy Studio 7. Today is Wednesday, joined by Taylor and Kristen.
Hey.
We have not done the show together,
No.
right? But you've been on the show, I
Yeah,
think,
I've
right?
been.
We've now become
Old
regular.
pro over the
Taylor
past
and I
2
are
weeks.
basically regulars on the show
Well,
this week.
I'm honored to
Third
be
time.
Yes.
joining you guys today.
But
Wow.
when we sat down, you said you're surrounded by two Gen Zers.
You are. You're sandwiched between two
What
Gen
qualifies as Gen Z?
It's tough because the years vary on
Yeah.
what exactly Gen Z is, but like I would say like 96, 97, probably more 97 to like 2000
early
something.
2000s, yeah.
That's such like a random year to just say, okay, this is when we
No,
became
it's like
Gen.
That's like science.
this
like
is
people-
scientifically proven.
like
By
there's
who?
There's a new generation that just launched recently. So
No,
then
there's not. Another one?
Yes.
a new one just started. So I think it's
Gen B,
beta.
beta,
Beta's
Gen
now.
Beta?
and then there's Gen
So, like,
Alpha, which is the Gen Alpha ones I had
So
on my segment not too long ago.
Ellie's going to
going through the
technically
words.
be in the end of Alpha because Beta just
Yeah.
started in 2025. So Ellie's in Gen Alpha,
Okay.
and then
This is also nonsensical.
She's
to
gonna
me.
be like Taylor and I though,
Where she's
because
at the
we're
end.
between like millennial and Gen Z, so we're technically zillennials.
right,
Oh
Right.
my gosh.
So Ellie, your daughter's gonna be like an alpha beta,
right.
This
which
is-
sounds like she's in a sorority now.
This to me is like when people talk about their
Zodiac.
their signs.
What's your
'cause
sign?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Oh, I get it.
Fire
I
sign.
see
But
it.
you understand what all this. I know
Yeah.
you're very into it.
Well, you're a
You've
Taurus.
explained
Yeah.
this to me.
Yeah, but
So,
yeah.
Chris and I, this is brought to you by the year 1998. Chris and I
Yes.
are born 2 days apart, but we're
Oh, really?
We're
yeah.
two different signs.
Two
But
different
I'm a cusp.
signs.
So I'm an Aries, but I'm just on the last day of Aries, and some people consider me a Taurus, some people consider me an Aries. So I'm an Aries Taurus cusp.
I'm on the second day of Taurus.
This isn't.
Everyone's
this,
probably freaking out because they're like, what are they talking
This isn't English.
about? I'm on the second day of Taurus, but I'm kind of a cusp too because I'm just where Aries ends. So we're 2 days apart.
But we're
Same
similar.
year.
We're both stubborn.
Yep.
Hard head.
We love material things.
We do.
We're very loyal.
I like nice
Sure.
things. Do you like my vegan leather jacket? I mean,
Beautiful.
material, but I got it at a discount, so my mom would be proud.
But you
There
are
you go. I
both
love
fire
that for you.
signs. So because she's an Aries and you're a Sagittarius, you're both fire signs.
We get along. My sister's a Sag.
Are we supposed to?
Yeah.
I thought wouldn't fire and fire be a bad thing? Or
No,
No,
like
usually
you have your.
guys get
I
along.
guess fire and
Yeah.
water would be a bad thing.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Fire
I know
signs.
nothing. This is a different language.
Fire
to
signs
me.
are usually very impulsive,
Yes.
very like people really like you guys and are really attracted to you guys because you're very like you can be out there and people really are drawn to fire, just kind
Yeah.
of like fire.
We're
Really drawn to
leaders.
fire signs. You're
Or
leaders.
people hate you.
Well, kind of like
Nice.
Leos are the fire
Nice.
signs that people hate because like those are the people with the lion tattoo. That are those. That's the reason we don't like the zodiac. 'Cause the Leos. Sorry to the Leos out there. But
Yeah,
the
I was
Leos
gonna
are
say
the
there's
annoying
probably some
ones.
Leos who
Yeah.
are watching
They're
right
like,
now
wait a
and
second.
they're
And they can-
super offended.
And they can attack me because I'm a Leo rising. Like I have it within me.
You have it in you,
Uh-huh.
so you can say this.
Yeah,
yeah,
but like fire signs, you know,
yeah. And I'm a
people
Sag
are drawn to
rising.
None of this makes any
Well, I'm a
sense. to
Sag
me.
rising, so we're kind of similar.
Okay.
So
that's
We need to
rising-
exciting.
figure out your three
Your big
signs.
three.
Your big three. What's
I
your?
just found out what my actual sign
I'm
was.
gonna-
I'm supposed to know what the
I remember
other
I
ones
did Ellie's
are.
chart when she was born. So
I'm
you're
gonna
here.
do
I
that.
do
here's how
remember
they-
you did Ellie's chart when I was
Here's how
born.
the three
I
of
was
them
excited
go.
about that.
So your sun is, you know, the one that you know about. The sun
Yeah.
is your all around person, whatever. So you're a Sagittarius.
Yeah.
Your rising is how you present to others. So if you just on first impressions met someone, this is how they would perceive you. So I'm a
Sure.
Leo rising, the
Right.
one that's
What's your birthday,
annoying.
Ann? I'm gonna make
He's-
sure
he's
we're gonna
doing
get
his
his.
chart.
We're gonna pull up his birth chart right now.
So
This-
the one that people that I said was annoying is how people perceive me usually when they first meet me. So it's okay because I'm talking
Yeah.
about myself at the same time. And then your moon is like who you are, in yourself, introspective, like how you see yourself, how you are emotionally
Figure it out.
within. And I'm an
do it.
Aquarius moon.
Okay,
All right.
very exciting.
Do we figure it out? Oh no, you
Well,
said
I
your
was-
state was Alabama.
No, my bad.
Buffalo, New York.
Buffalo, New York.
All right.
Born Buffalo, New York, November 27th, 1992.
All right, I
What
didn't know if
time?
you want your birthday out there.
Oh, I believe it was in. I don't care.
Okay.
It was in the morning for my birthday. I think it was like 6:30 or 7:30 in the morning or something like that.
Wait.
6:30.
Yeah, something like that. So it's funny because when you're so not in the loop on any of this stuff, what is the question?
Wait,
you
do
did
this again. November what?
November 27th,
Okay.
1992.
19. Whoa. Well, my
92.
sister was 92.
Whoa, I don't love the woes.
No, I can't say that. My sister's
I don't
92.
love the woes because
All
I
right.
started here when I was very young. I would still like to consider myself sort of young.
I think you're
But now
young.
when you walk out into our newsroom,
Yeah.
I'm an old man.
Well,
I
you're
act
very young.
significantly older than I am too.
That's
which-
bingo. But you also are like so millennial. Like
Yeah.
you're king of the millennial pause. If you go to any of our Instagram
Oh,
videos,
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Beauvais millennial pause is insane.
Yeah.
You literally start off the video the other day. You're like, hey, I'm Matt.
yeah.
Literally, a millennial pause is like, you know, Gen Z, when they start a video, they immediately start talking as soon as they hit record.
We're just like,
so there's no
da-da-da-da-da.
pause.
Yes.
Yeah.
Millennials are like, Hey,
Well, you know
we're
what's
recording.
amazing is we used to have an anchor here, Ashley Rowe, who was one of my favorite people I've ever met. And
The
she
best.
used to always tell me, I need you to pause. I need you to try and bring the viewers in. I need you.
Wow.
Now, that's a television thing.
Right.
That's not an Instagram thing.
Not a
so she
digital
was
thing.
like, when you were trying to emphasize something on television, you're often very matter of fact. Because I just talk. Very few times I'm like reading or trying to actually present something professionally. I just give it a go. I'm just like, let her rip, baby. But she would be like, if you have to let something simmer, pause.
There it is right
Because
there.
Dramatic pause.
The dramatic pause will bring people in.
that.
But then I think of that, and then I'm thinking about the Instagram video, and then I also have the like, is this actually recording? Am I okay? What's going on? So I am 32 years old.
Yeah.
The Bills practiced on my birthday this year. I know, right? Bills practiced on my birthday this year. And as I'm walking up to the press conference with Josh Allen, one of the Bills staff members was like, hey, happy birthday. And Josh Allen was like, hey, it's your birthday? I was like, yeah, it's my birthday. He's like, happy birthday. And then somebody else was like, how old do you think he is?
To Josh?
Yeah,
Oh my God, what'd he say?
he buried me. He was like 36. And I was like, oh, man.
Joshy,
I was like,
Joshy.
oh, no. And he was like, oh, was I way off? And everybody started dying laughing. He was like, I'm so sorry. He's like 29? And I was like, nice try. 32. I was like, you
Somewhere in the middle.
undershot it after. He's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. He's like, you've been around a while. I'm like,
You've been around a while.
I was like,
Ouch.
yeah, I have been around.
Part of the furniture.
But I guess 36 isn't that far off.
It's okay.
I give off 32 vibes. Or excuse me, no,
36.
36 vibes. I give off 36 vibes.
But sometimes young vibes on social
Dad
media.
energy.
So
I'm
dad,
soon.
big dad
I'm
energy.
soon going to be at the point where if I get off a chair, I'm going to be like, when I get down or
Getting
when I
into the
sit
car.
down. I'm like, all right, we have to wrap. We're going to be right back on the other side. All right, welcome back to today's episode, brought to you by two Gen Zers and then myself in the middle. You looked up my sign
chart.
His birth
stuff.
chart. We're
Birth
gonna
chart.
we're gonna dive into this.
So here are Matt Bovet's big three. Again, you have
three.
a sun, you have a rising, and you have a moon. Matt Bovet's sun, as we know, is Sagittarius.
Yes.
He's a fire sign. Cool
Born
people, good
November,
vibes.
born November 27th.
Yeah.
So
cool people.
Take with that
vibes.
what you will. So
Yes.
here we have his rising, which is
His rising is wait, I can't carry the one right now. I don't know where it is.
It's
Oh,
usually-
you're Aquarius.
fun. Aquarius
Yes.
or Aquarii rather are like very creative, very cool energy. So this is like how you appear
Yeah, I
to
like
other
this.
people, like
Okay.
kind of like very cool guy energy.
okay.
I can.
I don't know if we agree with that.
Not cool guy
can-
energy when people
no.
meet you.
No, I don't think so. I think
Well,
I'm
you
a little
wouldn't know.
nerdy.
You're not
that's a
meeting
good.
you.
That's a good point. I would just know myself from what I think I am. And then what was the other thingy?
Your moon is. I'm scrolling. Sorry, there's a lot to unpack here.
Oh,
I'm just
exciting!
Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, this is great television.
Your moon. Your moon is Capricorn, which is like me.
Oh,
Okay.
Which
What does that mean?
I'm an emotional girlie. Are you emotional?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
there
I'm
you go.
emotional.
Boom, bap, pop.
I'm emotional, but I tend to keep things very internalized, which is a problem. I'm not as
yes.
outwardly emotional
gotta
as I
fit-
should be.
Yeah.
I feel like I should be charging you
Repressive
guys. for
personality.
that.
No, really.
How
I
much
wanna-
longer do we have?
I'm calling out more millennial behaviors. We talked
Yeah.
about the millennial pause, which is the like you're taking a video and there's like a pause beforehand. Also, it's this face.
Oh.
Like,
What
I don't
is
even
that?
know. They're like I don't even know how to do.
Oh, it's like the quirky face. Like,
I don't know what.
I
any of
also
this is.
every picture angle is way up here.
oh wait, it's
Why
like
is
too
that
high.
to try and make it look like?
Or
You
it's
tell
like-
me, millennial.
I don't take those pictures. My selfies of me are with
You have a
our
picture of
daughter.
you. I remember when you were on an airplane once, and I was like, "Oh my God, Bovet's being so millennial." You were on an airplane. I'm gonna dig back and find it. You're like,
Please do.
you're in the plane, and you're like,
Well, I told her my lunch today is the most basic. I might as well be a 23-year-old Instagram influencer.
Hashtag ad.
I have a factor meal,
"Oh."
and I have an unwell, which is the Alex Cooper drink.
My mom does factor.
So two things: one, basic; two, expensive.
But
yeah,
can't forget,
bougie.
he also brings in a full lemon for his water.
Yeah, well, I
He's the
wanna
lemon
have,
water
I
girly.
want to have a little lemon water. Is that basic?
I mean,
Yeah, a little bit.
but it's just like it's
You
like
get a 6-pack at Aldi for like $4.
I just used one of my Aldi lemons for. I made a lemon margarita yesterday.
Oh, wow.
It was very
Look at
delicious
you.
with
So-
my scallops I made for dinner.
Yeah, look at that's the bouginess canceled out by the
Yeah.
hey, look, we're being smart and savvy. What were you
Right.
gonna say about Gen X or Gen Z or whatever? I'm a millennial. I'm a
Oh
millennial.
no, yeah, those
You know
were
what
my
I'm a
millennial.
millennial too?
I'm a millennial.
Yes, you're a
Okay,
millennial.
chuggy.
Yes, you know what chuggy means?
Yeah, I
I
don't like
say
that
the
word.
word chuggy a lot.
got
My
called
sister's
chuggy.
super chuggy. My sister's 40 and she's like
need to
the commander. She's chuggy master general.
Yeah.
We need to explain what chuggy is.
So chuggy is it's kind of just like millennial like. It's just like cringe behavior.
Cringe, very cringe.
I don't.
It's like what like chevron pattern.
I did a thing.
Oh,
I did a thing.
Oh, it's like anytime you accomplish something big, we did a thing.
What is the?
It's like, don't do that.
What
It's
is the? So I'm imagining some of our audience is probably.
They probably hate us, right?
No, they're probably baby boomers. Is that the generation? It's
Boomers
called
or Gen
boomers?
X. Like
Or
my parents
yeah.
are Gen X.
Okay, so I would imagine a lot of the people who are watching this. What is the perception from their generation of somebody my age?
Oh, yeah.
Is it that I'm like
question.
lazy, slouch, or whatever?
I think they
Isn't
think
the misconception always that the older generations are like, oh, people these days don't work nearly as
You
hard.
guys are
as
on
we
your
Yeah.
once
phone
did."
too much.
Right. And I think
Yeah.
that they think that more about us and Gen Z more than millennials. I remember like when I first started working, like millennials was the thing. It's like, oh my gosh, they're the new frontier. They're working so hard and they're so talented. And then Gen Z came along and it was like, oh my gosh, these
like,
kids don't want to work. They're
Yeah.
quitting their jobs.
I feel like that. I feel my
Toward
and-
us.
No, but I would say, just generally speaking, my, I guess, read on people who are younger, it feels like it's different than it was even when I got into the workforce 10 years ago, which is probably a very old man thing of me to say.
I think there's less tolerance for, stuff that you don't like for a Gen Z. So like if you're, boomer or Gen X generation, you just take what it is.
Yeah.
You pull yourself up by your bootstraps. You're going to go do it. You're going to go handle your business.
Yeah.
You work for a living and you get your stuff done. Gen Z is like, I don't know. I was annoyed today, so I'm going to quit.
Okay,
I didn't
so
like that.
And the thing is too, a lot of us graduated like during the pandemic or a little after the pandemic. So we're all we're all taking in that work from home culture, which
Yes.
a lot of my friends all work from home. I mean, us no,
No,
but
exactly.
like we're working hard, but I think that's what a lot of people are doing.
I feel like I much more associate with the older generation in the mindset of just deal with it. Life is tough. Get a helmet. Than I had a bad day. Like, I don't know if I want
I need to take a mental health day.
Like,
Which
that
is
to me
definitely,
is
warranted at times.
the first day I requested off was my 21st birthday. I felt like that was warranted to request a day off after months and months and months of working here.
Oh, wow.
And now it's like, I feel like people start and they're like, oh yeah, I'm going on this vacation. I'm going to
And you're
Cabo
like,
in a
whoa,
week. And it's like, I
whoa.
got this going on.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
true.
dude,
Sorry, I got
it's like
Beyonce tickets.
once I worked 27 days in a row. Like,
Oh my God.
sometimes you just got to do
You
what
just
you got to
gotta-
do.
So wait, you were 21 or you're 20 when you started here?
Yeah, I was 20 when I started
and you're
here.
32 now.
And I'm
We're just
32.
gonna hammer that age.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. So I
12 years.
I started here as
Not even legal to drink.
well, that's why I was like, can I have my 21st birthday off?
I think that's a
A
reasonable.
couple
ask,
months of
though.
working here, I was like, I need to get out and get after it a little bit. Do you remember neither of you would remember the lodge? It was on Chippewa. Do you remember the lodge?
remember
Alyssa? Maybe I'm dating myself. I think it has
You
had
are.
multiple iterations since then. All I can tell you is the 21st birthday was the biggest party night of the year. Turned 21 the Wednesday before Thanksgiving.
Huge.
Love that.
Oh, that's the best night out.
Ended up at a Denny's at 5 a.m.
There you
Oh,
go.
absolutely.
That's
Which
how you
just
did
meant
it.
it was a good night. And then I think I was playing football with my friends like 4 hours later, Thanksgiving.
Denny's is
morning.
Incredible.
upcharging for eggs.
Because you can bounce back.
Oh no, the egg
Oh.
conversation has made its
Just
way
saying.
to studios.
Just saying, Denny's is upcharging for eggs. But I turned 21 2 weeks before I graduated college.
Yes.
At Syracuse University, go
Uh-huh.
Orange. And I remember being the worst person ever because I really just wanted to go to a bar. I wanted to go to a bar,
Yeah.
show them my ID, and be like, this is real.
Yeah.
I'm 21.
How old were you when you started here? How old? I'm sorry.
21.
21.
So
How
this
about
is
you?
this is like 2 months before I started here.
It was 2022.
Oh,
so I
but
was
you
24.
you were in a different market though
yeah,
before
it was
this.
completely different market.
Okay, so
and,
very
and then
di-
I came back home.
Yes, so she came back home. All right, we're going to take one more quick break, and then we will continue this riveting conversation on the other side. All right, welcome back, Studio 7. Did you know Roll Up the Rim is back, everybody?
I've never heard of this.
Not a sponsor. How about that? Not a hashtag ad.
Not yet, but give us a call. Yesterday, I was driving. Today's Wednesday? Today's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Correct.
Tuesday, I was driving. I had a doctor's appointment yesterday morning. I'm in Williamsville. Somebody in front of me at Tim Hortons paid for my coffee.
Wait,
Oh,
did
how
you pass it on?
awkward.
No.
You're-
There was like 6 people in the car behind me. I looked. If it would have been,
That
if
bill's
it
gonna be
was
40
one,
bucks.
because I mean, I don't know, it looked like a family, and at that point, it's like if you're getting a family bag of Timbits,
I get it. Because you have
for
like a,
breakfast, I got a large black coffee.
there you go.
every
It's like
day.
a $2 coffee.
$2.99,
Yeah.
which is very. Thank
Yeah.
you to the if they're maybe they watched Channel 7, they saw me in the
That's
rear
my
view,
buffet.
and they were like, "Oh, I'm going to buy this person's coffee." But I then actually felt a little bit of guilt when I left, of like, "Oh, should I have passed that on?"
Well, how about this? Do it next time and pass on that good juju.
There
'Cause
you
you want
go.
that good karma back.
Yeah, and I have no issue if the cashier told me, hey, it's going to be $3 for the person behind you, I'd been like, sure.
Great.
Even if they were like, hey, it's going to be $20, I'd been like, sure.
Okay.
But I
$56.
looked, it was a full car.
$56.99.
I thought about it. I was like, it's a full car. It looks like there's probably some avocado toast in that car. Like, I ain't about that life.
Couple like lattes in there.
Yeah, things
Yeah,
are,
yeah,
but
yeah.
you were joking about the eggs. We do a story on the
Eggs,
news every day about these
eggs.
eggs.
These eggs
right
are
now.
crazy. As a baker, it's
Yeah.
tough out here.
You know, she bakes like every
Oh yeah,
weekend.
I know. I love it.
That is
I follow the
unbelievable.
Instagram.
I'm
I
at
see
a
the creations.
4 cookbooks a week right now. I made scallops last night, so we're currently in a dinner phase.
Well, we were just talking about Costco deals. She didn't know there's a Costco right over the border.
Apparently,
never
I
been to
just don't know things, and I'm from this area.
24 minutes from Grand Island
Yeah,
to
they keep the
Costco in
costs
Canada.
low.
My dad went to Costco though, and I was like, "Father, if you are going,
needed to
get
get some
me
snacks.
some essentials." I
Yes.
asked for, and I just went to TikTok for these suggestions because I wanted some like good protein snacks.
80% of the people watching this don't have TikTok.
No.
Just a guess.
Sorry.
Maybe that's number's even low.
But TikTok really comes in handy for advice. If not, Pinterest. That's another good millennial one.
Yeah. Oh, I don't love the tone there. The tone was demeaning. Another good millennial.
But I got protein, chocolate. What is that? Oh, chocolate coconut peanut butter balls.
Okay.
Great.
You
Love
can
that.
make those for like $3.
I've never been to a
Probably.
Costco.
Catalina Crunch, which is kind of like the cinnamon toast crunch but healthier.
Okay.
More
Catalina.
protein. More
Okay.
protein. And last but not least, lightly breaded chicken strips.
Ooh.
See,
real
that
good.
sounds epic.
That's what I
Did
need
you
in my
win?
air
I
fryer
lost.
right now.
I
You
lost.
lost?
You know, I once won a full camping set for my
You didn't.
childhood neighbors growing up because the dad threw his coffee cup out. We were probably like 10 or 11. And I was like, you didn't roll up the rim. He's like, I'm not going to roll it up. I went into the garbage. It wasn't like a gross garbage. It was just like a plastic
Right on top.
bag in the
Allegedly.
garage on the top, rolled it up. And they won like a full on camping set.
Oh my
They won
gosh.
They should have
tents.
given it to you.
Well, I said like, can I use this? And they lived across the street. So I was like, sure. So we would have like little backyard campouts with the stuff that was provided by Tim Hortons. So shout out Tim Hortons.
Thanks
Wow.
to you.
We could have gotten the Catalina Crunch and we could
could
have had a
have.
grand old time.
This was dinner
this
last
creation?
night.
Wow,
Oh, this
wow,
is beautiful.
wow.
What is this?
This is
were
scallops
scallops.
with rice. I don't know if you can
You're
see.
like-
Yeah.
rice and corn,
Uh-huh.
and some mint sprigs, and then that's
Wow.
what I have
Ew,
my
mint
lemon
sprigs.
margarita. Oh, it's good.
What is
It
that?
just freshens it up.
What is that? I don't even know what
Mint?
that is.
It's
Mint
a sprig of mint. It's like an individual.
sprig is a word people use to describe a quantity.
Correct.
Oh,
Dude, there's a day.
Wait,
well,
I didn't-
got
I
canceled
didn't
out
know.
because she
Oh,
was
no.
here and then Dom was here.
Oh,
so I
God.
had the 2 private schools next to me. I had Ithaca.
still
Well, once
do.
again, Ithaca.
I
I was gonna say
it's so
I had
overplayed.
Ithaca and Syracuse, and she said a word that I did not know. Now, lucky. Dom was a little delayed also,
yeah.
even more so than me.
What
on
word
the
did I
word.
say?
I don't remember, but I remember looking at him and be like, "Do you know what that one is?" And they're like, "No, sprig." I don't think I've ever heard sprig.
A sprig.
a sprig.
No,
A mint sprig.
You know what I started doing the other day? I started playing Wordle again a couple months ago.
How do you feel about that?
Keeps me sharp. Keeps my boomer self, millennial self, whatever it is. I'm like, ooh, a new word, and then I feel the need to
You ever
like.
do
tell-
connections?
Good for you.
I don't play that.
Connections
Is that a
is
time?
that's
Another
next
game.
level.
Another
Okay.
game that you can.
Maybe
play
I
on
need
the
to start
phone.
doing this because I'm on TikTok a lot and I feel like I have a lot of
Brain rot.
Didn't you?
Wait, I love that we said that at the same time.
Brain rot?
Brain rot. That's another Gen Z term.
Okay. Didn't you tell me the other day you've limited your amount of time you spend on Instagram? You have like a.
Oh, and I have an hour limit on Instagram a day.
so how does that work? You can just set that on your
Yeah, on
phone.
your phone.
on
You
instead?
just-
Instagram, you can set it, and
Yeah.
Instagram is like, "Hey, you've been on Instagram a lot today. You have
Hey,
5
girl.
minutes left."
Hey,
Oh, no
girl.
kidding.
And then it'll say, "Hey, you can't come on." And then if you try to open it, it'll say you can turn it off. You can be like, ignore a limit for today. I don't hit it often, but you can say, "Hey, no more of that."
What is
interesting.
your screen time? Like, do you know how every Sunday morning it gives you that notification? What's your
Yeah.
screen time?
Can't be
Average?
good. Honestly, it's probably down a little bit because I'm on the morning.
I
Shout out
know-
to the second cup
Yeah.
crew.
I know mine, so I'm
is
gonna
it?
I'm
You're
gonna
gonna
wait
wait?
because I don't know if it's ridiculous. My wife makes me feel like it's ridiculously high. I bet Andrea's screen time every day is like an hour.
Oh yeah. 'Cause
What is she doing on there? Just making calls? That's it?
She is a
She's
machine.
busy,
She
yeah.
reads. She works.
Yeah.
She has a real job
Good for
where she
her.
can't be on her phone for most of the day. I know what mine is. So what is yours? 'Cause
What's yours?
So
I,
mine is-
I know mine too.
I
Mine
think some
is
people will gasp
down.
when you hear mine.
Oh gosh. I
Mine
feel
is
like,
down like a lot. I'm only at
Okay.
7 hours. It's down 23%
oh,
though.
so okay, so I'm a 6 hours a day.
This is good for me. Usually,
Oh,
I used
no.
I used to be at
4.5.
11.
Oh, you're freaking
Really?
out.
Mr. Efficiency over here.
Wow.
I thought you guys were gonna say
But
an
you know
hour
what?
or two.
Matthew, I have once been at 11 hours.
Oh, no.
for an average?
Yes.
That's amazing.
no.
That's amazing.
And then I gave up screen time for Lent one year because
Hey,
it was that serious.
next week.
That's really brave.
We're
Next
almost
week.
there.
Actually,
Mardi Gras
I lied
Tuesday.
to you guys. I'm 5 hours.
Hey,
Hey,
look at you.
I'm
extra
moving
time.
up in this world.
Yeah,
you guys?
I don't think that's. I think there will be people who are watching this right now
And be like, you
who
guys are
be
nuts.
like, that is insane.
Well,
7
mind
hours?
you,
But I also know that there's other people who have 10, 11 hours every day,
Yeah.
and that's
Now-
nothing.
but
to
mind
them.
you, we're on our phones for our job.
Yeah.
So
Well, we also
need-
have two of
need
them,
that.
so
We only have
there's no
two.
excuse. But my
It's too
number
much.
one app is messaging. So like obviously I'm not from
Messaging.
here, so I'm texting like friends
Yeah.
from college, friends from
Mine is definitely
home.
Twitter.
So mine's
Or
messaging.
Instagram.
Mine's messaging and my fitness app.
And then my second one is YouTube. So I'm
Sorry.
watching my podcast on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like on my
You're
phone.
watching Studio 7 on Facebook, on X, on YouTube,
Right.
anywhere you
Absolutely.
get your podcast.
Hour 48 minutes on
That
TikTok.
was good. I like that
Please
little
like,
plug.
comment, and subscribe, and continue to watch. All
Hour
right.
42 minutes
Hey,
on Maps. I just
look
need to
at
know where
that.
to go.
Any parting words? We got to say goodbye.
You know what? We
Love
had
you
so
guys.
much fun. Let's do it again.
Yeah.
You know the Gen Z hearts?
Oh yeah, Gen Z Heart.
I'm not doing any of that.
Thanks,
for
guys.
Kristen, for Taylor, I'm Matt. Thanks for watching this just unbelievable episode of Studio 7.